Rock Rose on the track.
What's going on, Potluck fam? Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl, Pretty P, and this is Tipsy Tuesdays on the Potluck podcast. If you haven't been tuned in lately, Tipsy Tuesdays is a segment where I sit and sip and talk on culture topics and news and gossip, either locally or even celebrity news. So y'all stay tuned, sit back, get y'all a cup, and we're gonna get into these drinks that I'm gonna show y'all how to make at home. If y'all didn't know, today is actually National Irish Whiskey Day. So get your Jameson, get whatever Irish whiskey you're into, and let's make some drinks at home, you guys. You see, I got the hypnotic, so we'll get into a whole bunch of stuff. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we're gonna get into these drinks.
Rock Rose on the track. Rock Rose on the track. This drink after a couple of swirls to get a little purple, but this is good. Okay, blueberries, come through. But you guys know why we are here. We're here to talk about what's going on in all types of news, from music to TV, from culture news, celebrity news, local news. We bring it here on Tipsy Tuesdays. I want to first talk about some of the music that's been going on. Man, shout outs to Weezy F Baby for dropping the Carter Chronicles, okay? Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. It's on that Pip and any other mixtape platforms. But my boy done dropped the Carter Chronicles for us Weezy fanatics, you know, waiting on him to drop his next project. But we also had PTSD come out by G Herbo. And I just want to say my piece on the album. I feel like the concept PTSD is really dope for a black rapper to even have, because less than 10 years ago, we couldn't even discuss mental health on a serious note, you know what I'm saying? Overall, I feel like the album itself was a miss for me personally. Like, every time I think of G Herbo rapping, I think of niggas like pump faking on the beat, like, like, he's never on beat, never on cue, but some people like that shit, you know what I'm saying? To each his own, especially when it comes to rap. But shout outs to him for the mental health awareness note. But just think about it. So many black men probably do go through PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Just living in the hood or living in areas where niggas get shot every day. PTSD is real. Like, dealing with shit like that is not normal. And I feel like in the black community, we normalize so much violence that's why we've never dealt with mental health. So shout outs to my boy G Herb. It gives black men an option. You know what I'm saying? An option to opt out of going out there and creating more violence. Gives them an option or an idea of actually treating whatever issues they got going on mentally. So I'm gonna give him an A for effort. But as far as lyrically, Lil Baby also dropped My Turn this past week. He has a few bangers on there, including Catch the Sun, which is actually on Queen and Slim's soundtrack album. So shout outs to Lil Baby. I really wanted to tip my hat off to him because not only did he drop his album, but he spoke out on aspiring to be more than a rapper. He claims that he wants to be a record label owner and put other rappers on. And I'm like, okay, Lil Baby, and I feel that shit. I feel it because he has actually, to me, been a blueprint for these new generational singing rappers that are out, and he's giving them like a platform to definitely step on. So not only is he giving them the blueprint, but he wants to give back and pave the way for other people to get on. And from what he says, he'd rather collect 10% than catch flights and do all the stuff that rappers have to do. I can see Lil Baby owning his own label just because he knows the business and he's actually in the business. So big ups to Lil Baby on that. All right, on to our last piece of music news. We are going to talk about Meg Thee Stallion and her label's issues. Before you continue on to this Tipsy Tuesday, you may or may not like what I have to say about Meg Thee Stallion. But I'm reading it like a T.I. is, y'all. So let me go ahead and lace you up if you don't know. So if you didn't know, she signed to a label called 1501, managed by her mother up until recently. She also signed with a label named 300 for their, what did she say? For a bigger platform. So she signed under 2 labels. Last year in August, she got signed to Roc Nation under management. If y'all didn't see on her Instagram Live, she was dishing out all the tea on her alleged messed up contract. Her claim is that she didn't know some of the things that were written out in her contract, and recent lawyers that she's developed with Roc Nation pointed these things out to her, which had her go to the CEO and discuss renegotiating or whatever have you. They tried to stop the bag, I guess, and cut her music, but I guess Meg Thee Stallion got a court order that allows her to drop music. Now, update. Carl Crawford, CEO of 1501, is speaking out. And he has a whole other story to tell us. He is saying that Meg Thee Stallion is trying to run off on the plug. Basically, not pay him money that's already owed for prior engagements and shows. Carl is saying that she is trying to get this contract renegotiated through Roc Nation's lawyer in order to strong arm him out of money. Basically, what Carl said is they had a 60-40 split on recording income. And then they had a 30-70 split on touring and merchandise. I'm trying to figure out where the unjust contract is because sounds like a good deal to me. Meg, honey, you doing good. That don't sound bad to me. Now, if you feel like you deserve more now, then okay, I can totally understand renegotiate. But whatever's due to that label, you owe them that much for at least getting you here. This is the reason why I am on 1501 label's side, per se. One, I feel like Meg is looking like a label whore in the sense that she likes to hop from label to label to label to label. Whichever the hottest train smoking that's coming her way, she gonna hop on it. But biting the hand that fed you first, like 1501 label didn't have to put you on. Who's to say we know Meg Thee Stallion if it wasn't for that label? All I'ma say is whatever money you owe that label, man, go ahead and pay it and get out of that contract because you obviously don't want to be there. And make sure you burning the bridge that you're willing to never go back across again. Like, cause girl, I'm sure Roc Nation's deals don't look nothing like no 60-40 split, 30-70 split. Like, so sis, get your blessings where you can. And like I said, why would you bite the hand that feeds you? That's only gonna mess your bag up, sis. To you new artists, make sure you read them contracts. Make sure you loyal to the people who put you on first. Like, because at the end of the day, that's the only way you really gonna have longevity in this game is staying loyal. I just know it's finna get messy, y'all. I see if you're looking towards potential and you believe in yourself to be, better than what has been negotiated on paper. I feel that, but since you signed a document promising this amount of time, this amount of money for this amount of progress to a label, run that and run along. Go to Roc Nation, but by all means, make sure you pay your dues, sis. Like, whoo, it's finna get messy. That is a mess. We're gonna get into some reality TV talk. If y'all watch VH1 Black Ink Crew, I know y'all know Tatted SKYY, the firecracker wild card, like, hood bitch. I love her in general as a cast member on Black Ink Crew. If you've been watching Black Ink Crew, it's no mystery that Sky and her estranged children have a rocky relationship. It started with her trying to get to know Genesis back in, season 6 or so. But she never really got the chance to establish her relationship with her oldest son. But upon meeting her youngest son, she's always had a great relationship. If you didn't know, her and her youngest son, Dez, have been at odds because of a big argument that blew up on fucking camera. Sky called Dez a thief, and he responded by calling her a dumbass. Her reaction was to tell him that she wished she would have aborted him, swallowed him, blah, blah, blah. Their difference in reacting to the argument shows me so much about who they are. Dez, after the argument, wanted to talk to Cease and literally broke down into tears, versus Sky getting on Instagram Live talking about, I ain't perfect, I said what I said, and God is handling me, dealing with me. Bitch, deal with yourself. Sis, that's your son. You created. Girl, you held him for 9 months. And girl, you carried him for 9 months. Gave him up for adoption. All to say you would abort him. Like, sis, quit talking from your chest. And you need to speak from your heart. Now she can't take that shit back. Now she can't unsay that shit. The only son that loved her probably has no respect for her now as a woman, saying that shit after you done already gave them away. You want to say that you wish you would have aborted them? Like, Sky has a lot of growing up to do. She has a lot of mental health that she needs to take on and get treated for sure, because she seems like a bipolar manic type of bitch. Like, that shit ain't cute, especially when it comes to your kids. My hope is Sky gets the help that she needs and they really go to family counseling, because they definitely need it. And honestly, coming from having an on and off relationship with my own parents, sometimes it takes separating yourself, giving yourself time, you know what I'm saying? Really allowing yourself to think on not only just your actions but others. Try to figure out where we are gonna go from there, because whenever it's family, it's a forever thing. So you always gotta think about, where can we go from there? You know what I'm saying? And if there's nowhere to go, then I might have to dismiss my family and cut them off and separate from them. But let me just say, anybody who is toxic or disturbs your energy, remove it. Like, and I'm not saying indefinitely, but sometimes it takes that separation in order for you to come back to a situation with a clear mind or with a different mindset. I had to get down to the nitty gritty. I had to make it all the way to the finish line with this drink, because since we're talking about reality TV, I have to talk about this Netflix hit series, Love is Blind, y'all. Okay, Love is Blind is a reality TV show where people get to know each other without seeing each other, with the hopes of potentially falling in love and getting married, and in fact proving that love can be blind. 2 out of 5 of the couple survived, so I think we proved that scientific theory all the way wrong. I mean, think about it, 2 out of 5 is 40%, but still that's a failing rate. So I'm good on the falling in love before I see somebody. Like, I thought we learned that from Catfish. But one of the couples that chose each other in the beginning of the show was Carlton and Diamond. If y'all don't know already, they were the only black couple. I was initially rooting for them, even though Carlton definitely gave me like a gaydar vibe. Like, my gaydar is like, boop, you know what I'm saying? And it was just his demeanor, some things that he said. Like, he's very witty. So I was like, okay. But this man decided to get on one knee and get engaged to Diamond before telling his past. He let the viewers know that he was previously bisexual, but did not tell his fiance until 4 weeks before their wedding. Honestly and truly, he should have said that shit first. He should have let Diamond know from the jump. Like, hi, my name is Carlton. I'm 6'2". I enjoy CrossFit. I used to be a bisexual male. Boom, bam, that's it. Like, you gotta let people know that shit from, like, first date type shit. It puts a woman in a perspective on what she's dealing with in the near future. And, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but we already have to deal with our niggas being taken by women. Like, it's not a lot of women that's gonna wanna have the opportunity or the ability to have a woman shoot at her man and a man shoot at her man. Like, if someone does, then by all means, that's what's up. That's love. But women in general, me personally, I don't think we can deal with it. Like, we already be wanting to snatch a bitch wig off. Like, we be ready to beat a bitch up. So dealing with the possibility of a nigga, like the homies who come to play 2K, I gotta watch and make sure y'all not feeling dicks. I can't let my man have a man's night without knowing if he's going to get chose. Like, I'm good. Let me just say 3 things. I knew Carlton ass was gay. Like I said, he was already there with it. I already knew when I knew Carlton was gay already. And he said he was choosing to be with the woman because we more nurturing. Like, was you tired of getting your ass beat in a relationship or something? Like, what made you flip back to the other side and say, I want to be married to a woman? Like, cause we nurturing. That sound like he was getting his ass beat in his last relationship. I just can't. Secondly, Diamond, baby, you need to sue Netflix. You need to sue Carlton, something. You need to sue somebody. You need to be putting a lawsuit on that ass. Because, one, they embarrassed you on national television. Like, sis, you a whole dancer out here. You're a whole B-list celebrity. Like, he played with you. He tried you. So, and I feel like people definitely should expose their sexual orientation just like they would expose or talk about their sexual health before, like, committing to somebody. Even though they hadn't had sex, I mean, still, like, she committed. I'm not saying that ain't a little off and a little crazy, because this show is crazy, but you should definitely inform people on what you like. Like, if I'm not all you like, baby, please let me know. And then he was talking about how women, whenever they got into the argument on the episode where they broke up, he went in on saying that women knew about him sexually. Yeah, the ones that knew was your girlfriend. Like your girlfriend, girl. Diamond definitely needs to sue somebody, because that could have almost been a serious problem. And thirdly, I personally don't blame Diamond for that extreme exit. She did her little beehive exit, quoting Beyonce. You ain't married to no average bitch, boy. And then she remixed the lyrics. She said, watch my ass to the next dick, boy. And me hollering. And then Carlton, all spicy ass, gonna tell her about her wig. Lord, that was a mess. Netflix, that was a mess. Love is Blind was definitely a great show, but a whole bunch of mess. I'm ready for the next season. But thank you guys for tuning in. Again, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. But this is Tipsy Tuesdays, and this is Pretty P. Thanking you for coming yet again. Your girl is signing out. Until next time.